Another day, another great afternoon to all of you attendees and our dear viewers that is currently watching us live at our official Facebook page. We hope that you're excited for our final Microsoft 365 learning session this afternoon, as we have prepared a new lineup of speakers to present to you and discuss their respective Microsoft applications. Now, let's just get a quick recap of what happened on our last learning session. Come on, comment down below or send in through Microsoft Teams chat your most memorable learnings last time. Don't be shy. I'm very sure that there are some of the best tricks that you didn't know and now that you're applying them. Alright, looks like we've got positive feedbacks and experiences that we had last time. It's great to hear that you had a great time last session. So, once again, a great afternoon to all of you. Let us just wait for a few minutes before we start this program.
really hard, and you're going to hit a lot of roadblocks. But if you keep and keep on trying, then things will start to look up. I'd love to see na girls like you will get interested in my job kasi we really do. We really nice, especially kasi wala pa talagang sa cybersecurity masyado sa Philippines.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with kids jingle belling and everyone dancing.
Appreciating them for
Yes, sir! Hi, sir!
Community, we have an event po, Christmas Day Giving. We will po kami ng
Thank you, sir! Thank you po.
Christmas Day Giving. Kasi I'm appreciating, sir, yung ginagawa niyo sa APC.
Thank you.
And bye, sir! Thank you!
APC Microsoft Community po, so we're giving away po free cookies for the APC staff. So we have gratitude po. Merry Christmas po!
Merry Christmas po!
We're from APC Microsoft Community po. An event for Christmas Thanksgiving, we're giving away po free cookies for the APC. So we have gratitude. Merry Christmas.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas po! Merry Christmas, please!
Thank you.
Yes, yes po, miss. Sir,
You're
wow.
welcome po! Merry Christmas po!
So we have an event for Christmas Thanksgiving. We're from APC Microsoft. So we're giving out free
Ay, sorry po. Yes po! Miss Cory po kayo! Merry Christmas po!
Stories and tales.
Wow, thank you very much.
Yes, sir!
Thank you, sir.
Miss! Merry Christmas po!
Wala pa yan.
Wala pa! Free po yan, sir! Christmas, sir!
We're from APC Microsoft Community. So we have, meron po kami very Christmas Thanksgiving. So we're giving away free cookies for the APC.
Kaya lang nagkato dito.
So we have gratitude po. Merry Christmas po! Mga sunod.
Ate, tawagin mo sila ate.
Guwapo!
Ate, picture po.
We're from APC Microsoft Community po. We have an event Christmas Thanksgiving. So we're giving away the free cookies for the APC staff. As a way of gratitude po. So as a way of thank you.
Thank you! Guwapo kayo! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas po!
Of Christmas is long, long ago.
So we're giving free cookies po for the Thank you!
Merry Christmas po!
And hearts will be glowing.
Merry Christmas!
Hi, Kuya! Ayan!
ate!
So we're from APC Microsoft Community po. So we have a Christmas Thanksgiving. So we'll be giving away po free cookies.
Free cookies po.
So we have gratitude po.
Popo kayo.
Merry Christmas po. Dalawa no?
Opo, dalawa po. Salamat po.
Merry Christmas po. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas po.
There'll be Thank you po. It's the Merry Christmas po, kuya! There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. Well, it's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the
reflect always on what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are.
Thanks for giving us this opportunity. I know we needed to hear from somebody who is not their regular teacher that they get to see on a daily basis here.
Hello APC Rams! A great afternoon to all of you. How are you all feeling today? We hope that you are very excited for this afternoon as we have prepared a great lineup of speakers and a guest from the Microsoft Learn Students Ambassadors program. Once again, welcome to all of our viewers and attendees in our final session of the Microsoft 365 Learning Session. This event is presented to you by Asia Pacific College Microsoft Community in collaboration with the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors. I'm very glad to be here once again, as I am Lemuel Ian Manuel, the Director for External Relations of APC Microsoft Community, and I'll be your host for this afternoon. Before we start this program, may I remind our audience of the following etiquette to be observed during the program proper. Please turn your microphones on mute when the program is in session for us to prevent any distractions or interruptions for those who are watching. We encourage you to turn on your camera so we may see your beautiful faces. It is not required, as we understand it may cause any lags to your devices. Kindly dress appropriately when your camera will be turned on during the session. Strictly no commenting or chatting of foul or demeaning words on both platforms. Should you have any questions for our dear speakers, you may send it to chat or the respective email address after their talks. And lastly, there will be an evaluation form at the end of the event. Kindly answer it so you may get your e-certificate. Well, I guess that wraps up for our reminders for this session. So I won't be taking too much of your time, as I know you're really excited to learn more of tricks and tips of today's Microsoft applications. Now, our first speaker is currently taking up the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, major in Cybersecurity and Forensics at Asia Pacific College, one of the college's very own Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors Alpha. and the elegant and adventurous Director for Documentations of APC Microsoft Community. Let's give Miss Kyle Dombrique a warm welcome as she talks and demonstrates on Microsoft OneNote.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the second session of the Microsoft 365 learning session. For today's talk, I'm going to discuss about Microsoft OneNote. So, before I begin, I will first introduce myself. My name is Carlton Brique, a student of Asia Pacific College and a second year in BS Computer Science, major in Cybersecurity and Forensics. So currently, I am the Director for Documentations of APC Microsoft Community and an alpha of Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors. If you will have any questions regarding my talk, you can just email me at ksdumbrique@student.apc.edu.ph or at kyledumbrique@studentambassadors.com. So, what do you think OneNote is? OneNote is a Microsoft technology aligned to the Office 365. OneNote is your very own digital notebook. With this tool, it can help you capture your ideas, keep you organized, and share your ideas. So, how is this possible? This is possible because OneNote and OneDrive is connected with each other. When a user in OneNote creates a notebook, it will automatically save and sync in OneDrive. OneNote has native called OneDrive Sync. When there is changes in your notebook, it will automatically save its changes and also sends the changes out to the other devices. So, let's explore this tool. As you can see in your screen, this is what the OneNote looks like. So, let's explore its parts. First is the notebook list. This is where you can see the list of your notebooks. If you want to add or create more notebook, you can see it in the plus notebook to create your own and it will be added to the list. Just click the name of your notebook and you will directly go into it. Next is the notebook section. So, this is where you can find the section list of your notebook. Just like the notebook list, there is a plus section to add / create your new section of your notebook. Next is the notebook pages. So, notebook pages is the list of pages that you have in the notebook. Also, there is a plus page in order to create a new page in your notebook. Next is the ribbon. So, the ribbon is where you can see and explore the familiar tools. So, we can see here the file, the home, insert, draw, view, and help. So, you can explore it in your own time so you will get familiar with it. Next is the search. So, in this search, well, as the name implies, you can search here the things you don't know and it will tell you what to do. Next is this. You can select or move paragraphs by just hovering into it and move it. So click or drag the gripper to the left of a note to select or move it or right click it for more options. Next is to resize notebook containers. So drag the edges to make note fit the page or drag the entire frame and move it elsewhere. Lastly, share your work. So we have here a share button and when you click it, you can share it to your friends so that they will also be notified about your notes. Now, let's talk about the tips and tricks of OneNote using its online version. Now, I'm gonna tell you how to go to the OneNote online. So first, you need to log in to your office.com using your APC email. And this is it. So here you can just click OneNote, and here you can choose here the notebooks you want to go into. So I'm gonna choose Kyle at Asia Pacific College. And now it redirected me in my notebook. First is the use of tags. So on tags, we can classify and prioritize important notes which we can search for later. So if you want to use it, you can just click the line of text you want to tag, and you can see this in the ribbon wherein it's in the home. Next is click the tag that you want in when the menu appears, and apply multiple tags on your important notes. So here are the keyboard shortcuts of tag. Here in the notebook, we can see the tags under the ribbon home. So here it is, tags. So for example, I want to use to do. I will just click on it and create a list. There. Or if you don't want to you click it, we can just use the keyboard shortcut. So for example, I will click Ctrl 1. There it is. So just use shortcut. Also, you can do this. So for example, hi, and I will highlight it and choose tags. So I want to choose highlight and I click it. Or hi, and then click it, and for example, I want to use Ctrl 2, and there it is. It's highlighted as important. Next is indenting and outdenting of your notes. So with the use of the shortcut, we can save few seconds. So instead of grabbing the mouse, just use the shortcut and it will be indented and outdented. So here we can use Alt Shift then right arrow to indent, or Alt Shift left arrow to outdent. Also, for me, I prefer to use Tab or Shift Tab. So here, I will put just random paragraphs. There. After that, so I will show you how to indent. Alt Shift right arrow, and there you go. And for outdenting is Alt Shift left arrow. If you don't want that, you can also use Tab for indenting and Shift Tab for outdenting. So there you go. You have saved time for just clicking the shortcuts. Next is using the record audio. Here, OneNote can capture every word on your audio recording that can be saved on your notebook. Here, we can go to the insert, click audio, and here I am recording. So, hi, and then I will stop. And it is already loading here. So if I click it, you can hear my voice that I've recorded. So and here I am recording. So hi, and then I will. You've heard it. Also, if you don't want that, we have also another cool feature here under home. Here, dictate. And it's like speech to text too. So here, dictate, type this text, and there you go. I'll click it to stop. And here it is. So I didn't type anything, I've just dictated it. Next is building a wiki with EasyLink. First is the referencing info from the internet. So if I want to reference from the internet, I will just click here. Click for reference, for example, and then I will highlight this reference. Go to insert, click the link, and then type in the address for the reference. So for example, facebook.com, insert. So if I click this, it will redirect me to the Facebook. There we go. Also, we can use it to reference your page. If I create here page, I will go here just for fun, and then here I will type click to redirect to hi page. So I will just first copy the link to this page that we want to link, highlight this, click the link, and paste. So here we go. So if I click here, hi page, it redirected me to the hi page. Additionally, there is a keyboard shortcut for this. So if I click Ctrl K, the link will appear. So display text, for example, is YouTube, and for the address is youtube.com. Click insert, and here it is. So if I click it, the YouTube is already here. Next is we can draw with pen or marker. We can see it here in the ribbon. So draw, and we can choose here what we want. If I want to use pen, you can choose here for the colors here. So I would like this, and for the thickness I want to choose this. So here I have drawn. Also, if I want to choose here, for example, highlight, and I can just use here thickness. I would like to choose green, and there we go, I've highlighted it. Also, we can move it by just hovering into it, click it, and drag it. There we go. So here we can highlight this all. So there. Also, we can move it by clicking the delete, and delete. Additionally, I can erase it by using the eraser. So here, erase, and there we go. If you don't want to use the draw anymore, just click the type so that we can start typing. Making tables. So OneNote has another way for creating tables. As we all know, the usual way of creating table is clicking insert and choose here table, and choose here the rows and columns you want. So there. However, in the OneNote, we can just use the tab and enter to create rows and columns. So for example, I type here hi and then click tab. Look, it created a row. So hello, then I choose tab. Yes. So if I click the enter button, it have created a new column. Yes. And there we go. Next is capture your notes. So here, we can use pictures to attach in our notes. To insert picture, I will go here in the ribbon, insert, and choose picture. First is from online. So if we click from online,
we can search here for anything powered by Bing. So if I want cake, I will search here for cake, and there we go. So I will click here, insert, and the picture will be in our notes. It is just loading for a bit. And if you don't want to use the Bing, we can use here from file. So choose file and search for your picture. So if I use this, insert, there we go. We have here a picture from our file and a picture from online, powered by Bing. Next is sharing your notebook. So as I said earlier, there is a feature wherein we can share this to your friends or other people. For the last discussion for the online tips and tricks, here, share, click it, and here we can choose anyone with the link, which in, if you give them the link, anyone can access it. If you choose people in Asia Pacific College, so only people with the email address at student.apc.edu.ph can access this note. If people with existing access, so this is for people whom you already gave the link to before. So for specific people is by choosing only the email of the people you want to share it with. So here, allow editing. So if you check it, people whom you share it to will be enabled to edit your notes, and if you uncheck it, they can only view it. So for example here, also here in the anyone with the link, you can choose here and up until when they can access it. Next is set password. So if your note is a private note, you can set here a password. So if they have the link, they can only access it if you gave them the password. And that's it, guys, for the online version. Stay organized. Next is for the tips and tricks for the desktop version. So we can use this keyboard shortcut, Windows R, and the command prompt will show, and just type OneNote. Here, I will click Windows R and type OneNote. So click enter, and there my OneNote will now appear. So if you do that, make sure that you have already downloaded the OneNote onto your device. As you can see here, what we did earlier in the OneNote Online is also here in my OneNote desktop version. Next is for the keyboard shortcut of creating a new page, wherein we can just click Ctrl N. Look for these pages, so we have the hi and the just for fun pages. So if I click Ctrl N, and there we go, we have added another page. So new page. As with the online version, there is also tags in the desktop version. Here are the keyboard shortcuts of tags in the desktop version. In the desktop version, we can see here under the home, the tags. So here. So if I click to do, there, step 1, step 2. See, there we go. Also, for the keyboard shortcut, so for example, Control 2 and important. There we go. Also, we can also use the highlight. So, highlight. So, if I highlight this and choose here for the tags, highlight, there we go. Here we can choose find tags to look for the tags that we've created. So here are all that to do, the important and the highlight. Also, we can rearrange our ideas. So if there are sudden change of ideas or things to do, you can easily rearrange it using the Alt-Shift down arrow or Alt-Shift up arrow. Here I have created some random paragraphs. So if I click Alt Shift down arrow, as you can see, this whole paragraph have moved down. And Alt Shift up arrow keys to move it upward. So you can easily now move your paragraphs using this keyboard shortcut, or if you don't want it, you can just hover here and move it. Next is also indenting and outdenting. So as with the online version, we can use Alt Shift right arrow or tab for indenting and Alt Shift left arrow or Shift tab for outdenting. So if we want to indent here, I will just click the Alt Shift right arrow key and the Alt Shift left arrow key for outdenting. Also, just click the tab if you want. So here it's the same for indenting and Shift tab for outdenting. Next is the easy math. So with this, OneNote can perform simple math questions. So just type any simple math question, so add equal sign and then press spacebar key. Here is an example of the easy math. So I will just click 15 divided by 5, put equal sign and click spacebar, and the result is automatically there. So for another one is 85 times 15 is equal to, then there it is. So we can just easily compute it using the easy math feature of OneNote. Next is take some screen clippings. So this, with the use of this, it can create screen clippings and tell OneNote where you want to file them. Here, just click Windows Shift S. And there we go. So we have here, for the rectangular snip, freeform snip, window snip, full screen snip. So for example, I will just clip this part. It has been saved to your clipboard. So if I click paste, and look, here it is. This is the picture. Next is making cross-reference. So we can just use the double right and double left bracket, and it will now link you automatically to the page of your note. Just like with the online version, we can reference some pages in our notebook using the bracket. So here I will put the double left bracket and I will choose the just for fun page. So I will type just for fun and end it with two closing bracket, and there we go. It automatically link it. So if I click this just for fun, we are now redirected to the just for fun page. So also we have here the insert link. So just like before, we can choose here the text to display, the address of what we want to reference for, And we can also choose here for the location of where we want to put it. So for example, hi, I will put hi, highlight it, click the link, address is facebook.com. Okay, so here it goes. So if I click it, we are now in our Facebook page.
Also, just like with the online version, we can record audio.
In the desktop version, we have here the record audio and the record video. So if I want to record audio, I will just click this. And there we go. It's already recording. Stop. So if I want to hear it, I will play it here. So if I click this, and there we go. It's already recording. So there it is. For the for the record video, so here, we click that and stop. So here it is, the record video. So I can just click this for it to play. So there, we can see my video.
Next is designing your notebook. So with this feature, you can personalize your notebook. First is changing the color tab of your notebook.
Here, we can change its color tab. So if I choose here, so this is my section, quick notes. I will right click it, choose here section color. So if I choose green, it changes to green. So if I add another section, and I will right click it again, choose another color, for example is purple mist, and there we go.
We can also add page templates on the notebook, so we can just easily click it if we want to use this template.
For the template, we can use here insert page template. So just click this, and the templates will appear here. So we can just choose a template here, so simple lecture notes, and there we go. For history class notes, so we have here a lot to choose from. There. So if you want to save it, save current page as template and just choose a name for it.
Next is adding rule lines. So these rule lines can serve as a guide in handwriting and drawing. If you want all new pages include rule lines, click Always Create Pages with Rule Lines on the Rule Lines menu to apply your last used style each time.
For adding rule lines, we can click here for the view, rule lines, and choose here. So there we go. So if you can see it there, so there, if you can see it, there. So we have here different choices, and if you don't want it, just click none. Also, if you want to change the theme of your OneNote, just click here for the account and choose here for the office theme, either for colorful, black, dark gray, or white. So I prefer black. So here, the switch background is to temporarily switch it to a different background. So if I have the black, it will change to white. And if I have white, it will go back to black.
Next is sticky notes on your screen. So with this feature, we can use OneNote as a sticky note feature on our desktop.
For example, I am in my home. So here, I will click the Windows plus N, and there we go. The sticky notes for OneNote has appeared. So we can just here important. There. So to do. So there. So I can just easily look into my sticky notes here, and there it is.
Lastly, for the other keyboard shortcut. So if you want to select a title of the page, just click for Ctrl Shift T or Command Shift T. If you want to insert hyperlink, just click Ctrl K. If you want to highlight words, just click Ctrl Shift H. If you want to insert date and time, just press Alt Shift F. If you want to show or hide ruler lines, Ctrl Shift R. If you want to create a new, or if you want to add a new subpage below the current page, just press Ctrl Shift Alt N. If you want to search through notes, just press Ctrl E. If you want to open another OneNote window, press Ctrl M. If you want to create new notebook end section, just press Ctrl T. And lastly, if you want to move current note to a new section, just press Ctrl Alt plus M. So that's all, everyone. Thank you for listening. So if you have any questions, just email me, or you can type it on the Q&A section, and someone will get in touch with you soon to answer your question.
Thank you. What a very insightful talk and demonstration, Kyle. Using Microsoft OneNote is truly useful since now we are currently in the phase of online learning, and keeping our notes, discussions, and other learning materials all in one app is very essential. Thinking that you only need to access one device, maybe taking for example a mobile phone, to keep yourself busy and productive wherever you go. One of the best apps for students, I agree. May I ask our audience here, who loves money? Well, I assume every one of us needs it to buy our desired bags, food, shoes, and other items that satisfy our desires. But how can you keep track and manage all of your income plus expenditures? Well, that's where Microsoft Excel comes in to help. Moving on to our second speaker this afternoon, he is currently taking up the degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology and the most talented associate in APC Microsoft Community. Let us give him a warm welcome, Mr. Kevin Angelo Reynares, to discuss and demonstrate Microsoft Excel.
I'm Kervin Angelo Rianzares. I am a third-year college student and I'm currently taking Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. I am an associate of APC Microsoft Community and an officer of APC Carl. So my presentation is about Microsoft Excel for this session. These are the topics that will be discussed for this presentation. So for the first topic, it's about formatting the data as a table and filtering. So for the first, highlight the data, and then in the Home tab, click the Format as a table, and then you can choose on what style and color that you want for data. I'll choose this. Then after picking the style you want for your data, you can filter it. For example, if you only want the region East to be displayed, just click filter, then uncheck the West and the Central. Click OK, and then ayan, yung East na lang yung naging visible sa data mo. Ayun din, pwede mo rin siya gawin sa iba. Kunyari, kay Jones. Kung gusto mo yung data lang ni Jones yung makikita mo, uncheck mo lang lahat, then titira mo yung si Jones. Click OK, and then, yeah, that's it. Then for the next topic is the ideas. So for the ideas, again, highlight the data. And this button will provide charts and tables if you click it. Then it will show charts and tables so that you can have a better presentation of your data. So I will pick this chart, and then that's it. And for the next topic is inserting data with picture. For this picture, I provided a video here that you can take a picture of the data and then it will be applied directly on the Excel spreadsheet. So kung wala kang dalang laptop, meron kang phone, download mo lang yung Excel na mobile app, and then pwede mo makapture yung data kung nasa hard copy yung kailangan mong gawin. So kung hindi siya na-capture ng maayos, pwede mong i-edit. Ayun, so nakakatulong to para magawa mo yung school requirement mo. For example, kahit saan, dahil pwede siya magamit kahit wala siyang internet. So after editing, just click insert, and then ayun na. Ma-apply na siya included na siya sa spreadsheet mo. Then for the next is the conditional formatting. So for first is highlight yung data, and then sa home tab, dito sa tabi ng format as table yung conditional formatting. And then makita natin dito yung data bars, color scales, and icon sets. So for the data bars, so kung yung value is higher, the longer the bar will be in the cell. So kunyari pick ko ito. So yan yung 95 and 90 yung longer bar sa units, and then sa unit cost naman mas mahaba yung bar nung 19.99 itong dalawa. So for color scale, this feature will change the background color based on the cell's value. So may colors dito. Kung gusto mo yung red, yung indication na yun yung lowest, and then yung highest is color green. ito yung pick mo. And then, kung gusto mo naman yung red yung highest, and then yung green yung lowest, ito naman yung pick mo. And then, for the icon set, this can be used to add different symbols, ratings, and indicators. You can also choose on what style you want, depending on the design you needed. These icons will help us see which items are the highest and the lowest when compared to one another. So let's try this icon set. So ganun din siya. Ito yung highest, 95 and 90. Lowest is 32 and 27. And then yung nasa middle part, middle is ng units, itong yellow, is 50, 36, 56, and 60. And then, that's it for conditional formatting. Next is the quick analysis feature. So for the quick analysis, if you want to get the total quantity of all the products, after highlighting the data, the quick analysis will be visible at the bottom of the data. And then click quick analysis. And then quick analysis also includes the conditional formatting feature, but for now, gamitin natin yung totals. So, pwede rin nakuha yung average, count, percentage, but gamitin natin yung sum. So, ayan. So, makuha natin yung sum nung quantities ng data ng products. Then, that's quick analysis. For the next feature is extending formula across or down. So first, click the equals symbol, and then you can click this, and then I will multiply. So I will put asterisk, then you can just click the next value, and then just click enter. After doing that, click this and hold, tapos i-drag lang pababa. So yun, mamultiply lahat ng kasunod na data kapag ayun yung ginawa. So para mas mapabilis yung pag-compute mo, hindi mo na siya gawin manually na paisa-isa pa every rows. So yan. And then for the next is the flash fill. So for the flash fill, if you want to only include the last name, or yung last name lang yung maging visible, so type mo muna Mr. Bosk. Then after typing the last name in the home tab, then sa upper right may fill doon, tapos click mo lang yung flash fill, and then ayan, may input din lahat ng last name ng kasunod na data. So ayun din, para mas mapabilis, di mo na siya kailangang gawing manually i-type isa-isa ng lahat ng names nila. So that's flash fill. And then next, shortcut keys. For the shortcut keys, the first shortcut key is selecting and deleting rows or columns. So first, select natin yung select natin yung row, so shift and space. So ayan, select na yung isang row, and then para ma-select naman yung column, control tsaka space naman yung i-click natin. Then kung gusto mong mag-delete, control tapos yung minus sign. So kunyari, yung column, control space, and then control minus para mag-delete. So, ayun, kung na-select na yung column, just click control minus, and then the column will be deleted. Ganun din sa row, shift space lang, then control minus. Then that's the first shortcut key. Then the next shortcut key is formatting any object or a cell. So for formatting an object, just click control tapos 1. So saselect ko tong isang data, isang data na to. And then I will pick currency na lang. So just click OK. So may include yung symbol na to by clicking control 1. Pwede mo rin siyang gawin ng percentage din. And that's it. And for the next shortcut key is creating a timestamp. So if you want to include the current date and time, just click control and then the semicolon. So the date today will be included on your spreadsheet. And then if you want the time to be included also on your spreadsheet, just click control, shift, and then column. So that's it. The time will be included on your spreadsheet. Then next is AutoSum shortcut for sum function. So just click Alt plus, and tapos automatically i-include na kagad yung function. And then just click enter. Tapos drag mo lang din na bababa and hold para ma-compute ng lahat, every rows. So ayun na. So that's AutoSum. And then for the next shortcut key is creating an embedded bar chart based on the selected data. So I will highlight the data first. And then click Alt and F1. So ayun, lumabas agad yung chart. That madi-display yung data mo. And then for the next shortcut key is inserting a function. So click Shift and F3. So I will pick this part of the row and column. Then click Shift and F3. So, piliin ko muna sum. And then highlight ko tong D2 to D9 to get the total price of the products. And then just click OK. Then ay lalabas na yung sum or total na itong prices. And then for the next shortcut key is hiding and unhiding rows or columns. So first, to hide a row, just click Control 9. And then, if you want to unhide a row, highlight this specific area. And then just click Control Shift and then open parenthesis. Then the row is ayan, unhide ulit siya. And then kapag gusto mo naman mag-hide ng column, click Control 0. Then Control 0 tapos i-highlight yung B, yung kalagitnaan ng B, so yung E at C. Tapos Alt H O U L. So ayun. Yung column na unhide ulit siya, babalik ulit sa dating pwesto. Pwede rin itong gawin, so try ulit natin i-hide yung column. Ito, pwede natin siya i-drag para ma-unhide yung column. So, ganun din sa row. Hide ko yung row na to. So, ayun din, pwede ko rin siya ma-unhide kahit walang shortcut key. I-drag lang din siya. So, that's it, hiding the rows and columns. That's the last shortcut key. I'm Kervin Angelo Rienzares. I hope you learned something about Microsoft Excel today. Thank you.
Nice! Thank you very much, Kervin, for that very informative talk and demonstration. It made me realize that using graphs and illustrations can truly help me in managing and keeping track of all of my money that I have. And also the data that I'm going to process if one day I'm going to establish my own company. I would really love to see those graphs go high in terms of income, of course. Kidding aside, may I know here from our audiences who are aspiring writers? Come on, comment or chat down below the word writer in the chat box. Ayan, marami ako nakikitang gustong maging writer. But before becoming a great writer, it takes time and experience to hone those skills and technicalities. But what if I were to share to you, there is one thing in Microsoft that can help you aid your writing experience and to better enhance your work? Interested? Well, believe in me, there is. To learn more about it, let's move forward to our third speaker this afternoon. She is currently taking up the degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, specializing in mobile and internet technologies. She is also the kind-hearted and motivated Director for Associates Management of APC Microsoft Community. Let us give her a warm welcome, Ms. Mabel Asperi.
Microsoft Learning Session na naman tayo. Yan. So, syempre, bago tayo magsimula, I'll introduce myself first. Hello, everyone. I'm Mabel Asperi. You can call me Belle. So, I am a second year taking Bachelor of Science in Information Technology with the specialization of mobile and internet. I'm the current director for Associates Management of APC Microsoft Community. I'm a former documentation committee. So, current trainee of GISA APC and a member of APC Psychological Society. If meron kayong mga clarifications, questions sa mga future purposes, you can contact me or you can email me on the email provided. So, ano kaya sa tingin nyo ang simula na ang unang ituturo ko? Actually, dalawa sila eh. So, yung una ay yung new feature ni Microsoft and Microsoft OneDrive. So, let's go on to it. Yan na. So, first is Microsoft Editor. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina na new feature ni Microsoft. So, ano nga ba ang ginagawa ni Microsoft Editor? So, pagdating natin sa editor, maraming ano tayo dyan. Maraming meaning ang editor. Siyempre. When it comes to arts, siyempre. Arts, at kung ano man yan. So, sa Microsoft Editor, yan. Sila yung assistant nyo sa gamit, pag writing assistance nyo sa mga academic writing nyo, research, essay, ayan. Mga madalas ating ginagawa sa school, essay. So, helps your writing, ayan. Tutulungan niya tayo sa pag-correct ng grammar natin. Kasi, pagdating sa writing, importante ang grammar and the punctuation na ginagamit natin. Give suggestions in different languages. Kaya puro flag ang nilagay ko dyan. It means language. Okay? Nakita natin mga Japanese, English, ano pa yan. So, it is available in Edge and Chrome. So, kay Edge, yan ang bagong logo ni Edge kung napapansin nyo sa mga computer nyo. And, ayan pa rin si Chrome. So, ayan, syempre. So, ito yung demonstration natin kung paano nga ba siya i-add sa ating mga Google Chrome browsers. This is only yung Chrome Web Store ay available lang siya sa desktop, not available sa ating mobile phones. So, let's go on to it. So, syempre, pupunta tayo sa Chrome Store. Kung saan natin kukuhanin yung extension nun. So, ayan. Punta tayo sa Chrome Web Store. It's chrome.google.com/webstore. So, i-search natin ang Microsoft Editor. Ayan. So, nakikita natin may Microsoft Editor doon na suggestion. Si Chrome. Ayan. Then, click on Chrome. Then, antayin natin na mag-check siya. And, antayin lang natin. Ayan, antayin lang natin siya. Ayan, na-add na siya. Mapupunta tayo dito sa website na to na aka.ms-editor-bx-help. Para lang tayo ay mag-sign in at kung ano pa yung instructions ni Microsoft Editor para sa atin. So, magsa-sign in lang ako guys sa ating Microsoft 365 na account. Yan. Yan, dapat sana alam niyo yung aking email, no? Para kung may clarifications kayo dito sa ating mga lessons, you can future purposes. Yan. So, ayun, naka-sign in na ako and ready to go na akong gamitin si Microsoft Editor. Okay? Pwede na tayong gamitin si Microsoft Editor. And next, paano ba siya gagana kay Microsoft Edge? Ayan, umpisa pa lang. Makikita natin, microsoftedge.microsoft.com. Diyan natin kukunin yung Microsoft Editor na extension. So, ayan, explain ko na, then, yan, punta tayo dito sa website niya. So, yan ang Microsoft Edge add-on sila. Or mostly extension sila para sa akin. So, ayan, makikita mo na guys, introduction, Microsoft Editor. Then, get. Then, natin mo na mag-check ulit. Katulad dun sa Chrome. Yan, tayo lang natin. So, syempre, as always, kailangan nating mag-sign in. Ayan. Sign in lang tayo kay Microsoft. So, sa ating portal.office.com. Antay lang natin siya mag-load. Then, another login na naman tayo. Siyempre, para sa demonstration. So, ayan. Siyempre, ayan. Naka-login na tayo. So, hindi ko pinakita yung demo, pwede nyo siyang i-demo through Word. Yan. Para makita nyo yung language suggestions ni Microsoft Editor. So, ganun lang ang pag-a-add sa Google Chrome and Edge. Microsoft Edge, to be exact. So, yes, maikli lang po yung Microsoft Editor. Dito naman tayo kay Microsoft OneDrive. So, nakikita nyo para siyang cloud. Ito yung makikita nyo pag naka-upload na yung file pagdating natin sa browser. Yan makikita nyo tawag ito, parang makikita nyo yung sign na naka-upload na siya sa OneDrive. So, ito, access files anywhere. Anytime, anywhere. Parang I want TV lang ba? So, sa access files natin, like, pag in-upload natin, syempre, nasa online na siya, di ba? So, parang magsisimple na siyang backup. Kung gusto mong i-reformat yung inyong computer kasi may problema, o, di ba? May 1 terabyte space tayo, guys. So, paano nga ba nagwo-work si OneDrive sa ating desktop? So, hindi ko na demonstrate yung sa mobile. Pero, guys, ganun lang din yung process niya. Para may plus sign ata doon, then you're ready to add the file na gusto nyong i-upload kay OneDrive. So, sync. Yan ang ginagawa niya, sync. Kaya, you can access files anywhere. Sabi ko kanina. Uploading, syempre. Hindi natin malilimutan, uploading. Oh, ganito yan. Kung paano siya mag-work sa desktop. So, select mo lang yung file na gusto mo and move mo lang siya kay OneDrive. Ayan lang siya kadali. So, when it comes to OneDrive Online, pinutin mo yung upload. Ayan, pinutin mo lang siya, then files. Ganun din sa folder, guys. Yung folder naman, as a whole folder talaga siya. Ganun lang din. So, next thing is sort. Pwede mo siyang i-sort sa kahit ano. Sort sa date. So, type ng file, let's say, type ng file is document, Excel file, PowerPoint, and baba. Mga picture, syempre. So, dito nyo makikita ang sort. Ayan, dito nyo makikita si sort. Napitin nyo na, ayan, dami na kayong choices. Next, search. Kung hindi nyo mahanap yung file na yon, kung may naalala ko yung file name niya, you can search it naman. No? Para, pwede na lang kayo mag-view ng file. So, dito nyo makikita ang search bar, as always, dito sa taas. Yan yung mga files na mostly search ko. So, next, manage. Kaya tayo may mga folder, di ba? Kaya kahit na sa desktop natin, makita tayong mga folder dyan. Di ba? So, sa loob ng folder, syempre may files. Kaya namang walang files, di ba? So, share. So, about share, pwede mong i-share lang siya sa certain persons or pwede mo siyang i-share sa lahat. Yan, paano natin siya i-share? Diba? Siyempre, punta tayo kay OneDrive. Kaya natin mag-load. Yan. So, yan, makikita natin si OneDrive. So, paano tayo mag-share? Yan. Pindutin mo lang yung isang certain file na gusto mo i-share sa lahat or share lang sa certain person. Yan. I selected this document, then click mo lang yung tatlong bar na yan or pwede mo i-click to, yung share button, then, or yung i-share button dito, either dito, dito, or dito. Marami tayong papipilian ng share. Yan, share. Diba? And then, ito yung makikita mo interface paano i-share. Send link, tapos, either type mo yung mga names na gusto mo kanino i-share yan. Then, pag na-share mo na siya, yan, pwede mo na syempre ang send. Pag na-notify sa Outlook nila na may sinend kang or may sinare kang file sa kanila. So, ayan. Paano nga ba natin tanggalin ang lahat ng files sa recycle bin? So, syempre, ayan. Yan yung makikita mo sa ayan. Yan yung recycle bin. So, sana kita nyo rin ang recycle bin nyo sa mga computer nyo rin para kung hindi nyo na kailangan, tapon nyo na. Okay? Kung gusto nyo itapon forever, empty recycle bin nyo lang. So, mamaya, papakita ko yung demo niya. Yan. So, demo natin. Select natin yung 3 dots. Ayan. Pwede nyo i-delete dito or pwede start ng dot, then delete. Tapos tayo sa recycle bin. Then, isa-select natin. Ayan. Select natin yung empty recycle bin or kung marami yung mga, marami kayong files na nakalagay sa recycle bin, is pwede din natin yung circle dito na nakita nyo kanina. Kung gusto nyo i-restore, pwede din naman. So, ito yung iba't ibang options pa ni OneDrive. Open, preview, share, copy link, and so on. Ang dami, di ba? So, kahit i-select mo yung file, may makikita ka rin sa taas ng mga options or you can click yung 3 dots na to. Then, makikita mo lahat ng options na yan. Ayan. Tingnan natin kung saan natin siya makikita. Didemonstrate ko rin sa inyo kung saan siya makikitang siya sabi ko mga 3 dots na yan. O, yung sa taas na yan. O. So, demonstrate natin. Yan. Diyan sa 3 dots na yan, makikita nyo. Yan, pindutin natin. Yan, ayan, ang dami niyang, diba? Ang dami niyang options. Pwede dito sa taas. Ayan, diba? Nakita nyo? Diba? Another? Any questions, everyone? Kung wala na kayong questions, then thank you everyone sa pakikinig sa akin. Kahit sobrang kailangan ko na tubig talaga. So, thank you sa pakikinig and hoping na makinig din talaga kayo sa susunod na Microsoft Learning Session pagkatapos ko. Sana guys, stay hydrated everyone talaga and stay safe talaga. And don't forget na study well, study hard para sa grades. Diba? Kailangan syempre na mataas ang grades natin and kailangan din natin maging proud ng parents, diba?
Wow! Thank you very much, Mabel, for that very helpful talk and demonstration on Microsoft Editor and OneDrive. Using those tools can truly help the students improve their writings, especially when it comes to our research papers during midterms and finals. It can also be a tool to help express yourself in creative writing in leisure times. Alright, well, that concludes the Microsoft applications for this learning session. From the common Microsoft Word down to its latest feature, Microsoft Editor. But wait, the program doesn't stop there. We have a special segment for this afternoon. I hope you're still there and listening as we are about to introduce one of the recently accepted students in the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors program. She is currently taking up the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, specialized in cybersecurity and forensics. She is also the very dedicated and skilled Vice President of APC Microsoft Community. Let us give her a warm welcome, Miss Patricia Dorothy Manalang.
Oh, hi everyone, welcome to our last session. Today I will give you a program overview on what the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador is and why I think it is a great opportunity that you shouldn't miss out. Before we proceed, I want to thank everyone who joined our event, and I really hope that you get to learn a lot from our resource speakers. Okay. So, hi, I am Pat. I'm currently a Alpha Student Ambassador. So if you have any questions regarding this session, feel free to reach out in my LinkedIn, Facebook, or you can just simply email me on my Student Ambassadors account. Okay, moving to our main topic. What is the MLSA program? So it is a global community for students all over the world who share the same interests or passion in learning more about the Microsoft technologies. But of course, we're not limiting ourselves to that. We can also explore more, like, explore AWS, Google, etc. But most of the time we focus on the things that Microsoft has to offer because it's a lot. And then, of course, if we get to learn something, we also want the opportunity to share it, right? So the program gives you that opportunity by conducting your own workshops, seminar, or even sharing your vlogs if you have one, or even articles. They will definitely give you credit for that. And of course, if you're someone who's more into networking, creating connections with others, you have it all there. So you're not limited in making connection who's in the Philippines, but you also get to be connected with someone who is in United Kingdom, India, Singapore, etc. And of course, last but not least, the program is a really good place to develop your personality. If you're someone who's struggling in developing yourself, getting out of your comfort zone, this community will give you that opportunity to step out of it. Not that you have to get out of it in an instant, but at least it will give you the start to give yourself the opportunity to be better. Yes, and I would like to highlight that I want you to take it as a golden opportunity because not every day in our lives we will get the opportunity to be a part of big companies like Microsoft, right? So next, as you are all aware, I'm a ambassador, but I'm not the only one in APC. I have my great peers over here. So we have Romel. He's currently our president in APC MSC, and he just got promoted as well into a gold Microsoft Student Ambassador, which is what we believe is the highest at right now. So congratulations again, Romel. We also have Kyle, Jana, and Erwin, who is in the same milestone as I am. They're also an alpha. I just want you to meet my team at the moment, and I hope that you get to join us later on. Next, so now I will guide you through the process on how to apply in the program. So give me a sec. Okay, now I will walk you through the process of applying in my Microsoft student program. So first, I have to go to the Student Ambassadors website. So here we go, studentambassadors.microsoft.com. Let's give it a sec. So it will lead you to this webpage. It will give you information on what the program is. So to apply, you just have to click apply in here, or simply click apply now over here. Okay. So in this part, you have to enter your valid Microsoft account. In our case, you can use your APC email, or if you don't want to use your APC email, you can simply create your account, create one, and have your own personal Microsoft account. In my case, I already have a personal account, so let's use this one. Next. Here we go. Okay. Okay, now we're back to the main page, but I'm already signed in this time. So again, click apply now. So here are the details about the application. So it says here that the applications received after November 3rd will be considered for the admission on April 2021. So it just means that if you apply after the November 30th, your application will be reviewed for the next cohort, which is gonna be on April 2021. It takes a little time, but of course it's worth the wait. Yeah, just have to read this notification, then you just have to click next. So a few privacy and terms, click the next. So you have to fill in your personal information, your first name, your last name, your gender, pronouns, your date of birth, country, and your province. So for here we just have to click Philippines. State your province. In our case, or at least in my case, it's gonna be in the Metro Manila. So this one's optional. If you want to receive updates through your phone, you can just click the checkbox there. For now, I will skip that. Next, a little bit of your background in your school. Of course, you have to click your country, state, and then the name of your school, your degree program. So if you're not in the IT background, you can just click other. Oh, one thing I want to highlight is that it's open for everyone. So even if you're a multimedia student or a accounting student, you can still join. You can still join the program. It's not limited for us IT students. So for your expected graduation date, you can just simply count your years and just click a month, because it doesn't have to be exact. That's what I mean. So next, oops. So the most important part of this is the sample parts. So for this one, simply read here that at least one video must be provided under 2 minutes, recorded with your phone or webcam as long as your voice can be heard. So you have to write a written sample basically, and from one of these you have to make in a video. So if you will ask me if I made a video for this one, do I have to make a text for it as well? So my answer would be yes. Would be better if you provided both. So again, you just simply have to choose from one of these to record. So yeah, first is, what excites you about technology and why do you want to help other students? You put your answer here, and if this is the one you want to explain with video, you just simply put the link here. Okay, for the link of the video, you can simply put it on Google Drive or in your OneDrive account and share the link of that folder. That would do. Next, social media. So this is what I'm talking about with them, recognizing your works. So if you have a written blog post, you can simply put the URL here. Anything that you do on your own time, if you wanted to share something to the world, you simply put your URL here and they will acknowledge that. Then for additional information, of course, they want to know what you like, what you wanted to learn, so that in the future they can offer you things that will pick your interest. And after doing all of that, you just simply click submit, and then you're done. What happens then is that you have to wait. Let's say that you did register after the 30th. All you have to do then is wait for them to give you a email. It's email, and you will know if you got accepted or not. And from that, they will give you the next steps on what you should do so that you can officially join the program. Okay, going back to our slide. Now, let's say that you got accepted. You got in. So, one of the first few benefits you get is the following. So, we have the Microsoft 365. So, like in APC, we already have the 365 subscription. So, basically, you get the Word, the PowerPoint, the Teams, all of that. And then you also get to have access with TextMate Snagit and TextMate Camtasia. They will give you product keys that you can use in your lifetime. So it's really a great software, to be honest, because it's the one I'm using right now in my video recording. To give you a little overview on what these two are, I will put a short video about it here.
TextMate Snagit takes the hassle out of creating images and videos. Simply click and drag to capture exactly what you need. You can capture full screen, a small selection, and more. Once you have your screenshot, there's no need to jump into another program to edit. Make all of your edits in Snagit. Get your point across clearly by adding arrows, text, numbered steps, or simply record your screen to make a short video. Snagit is the only screen capture tool with built-in image editing and screen recording. So whether you need to explain a process, make training materials, or create visual marketing content, Snagit lets you create incredible visuals for everything you do. Join the millions of people who use Snagit every day to quickly and clearly communicate. With TextMate Snagit, go beyond ordinary screen capture and easily create high-quality images and videos every time.
Looking to make your first video? You don't need a big budget or fancy editing skills to make an effective tutorial, product demo, or training video. Simply record your screen and add a few effects. With Camtasia, you can make engaging videos quickly and confidently. Record anything on your computer screen: websites, software, webinars, presentations, or bring in your own files. Create engagement by adding callouts, animations, and transitions, or help your viewers follow along with built-in cursor effects. With a few clicks, you can customize the video to match your brand or style with intros, music, and lower thirds. End up with a professional-looking video your viewers actually watch. Then share directly to your favorite hosting site. With a Camtasia video, you get more viewer engagement and help your audience learn more effectively. Whether you have video experience or this is your first time making one, we give you everything you need to make a high-quality instructional video. Join millions of other Camtasia users and start creating great training videos today. If you need to share information with video, you need Camtasia.
Next is the Alpha. So once you get promoted to Alpha, you will then get additional benefits again, which are the following. So you have subscription with the Visual Studio. If you're the one who likes, to program, create your own thing, well, it will surely greatly benefit you. If you want to get examinations and be certified, they will give you a voucher with it as well, so that you can take the exam. Then we have the Microsoft Azure. So in APC we also have this, but for this, in the student ambassadors, we have 150 credits every month, so you get to maximize and explore the platform every month if you run out of credits, so it resets. Then we also have the LinkedIn Learning. If you want to learn more courses, you have this subscription. And lastly, you have the name.com domain. If you wanted to, post your own website out there, they will definitely give you a domain of your own. Okay. Next. So next is the beta milestone. So once you move there, you move up to that milestone, you get to have the Subway catering. Basically, you get to have free food in your event, but sadly, because of the pandemic, this benefit is not available at the moment. Now next is the Ambassador Summit. So this is a event where student ambassadors from all over the world are gathered into a place so they can, physically connect with each other. And actually Romel was invited to this, but sadly it didn't happen because of the pandemic. So it's kind of sayang. Kasi sa Singapore din sana siya mapupunta. Ayan. Next is the swags. So you get to receive your swags once you reach the beta milestone. So I don't have that at the moment, but to give you an idea, this is the Microsoft swags that Romel got when he was promoted to beta. So this one's older because before, the MLSA program was called the Microsoft Student Partners Program. So right now, actually Romel received another set of it because of course it's the swags from before is different from the swags now. So he got a new set of that. Okay, next and the last milestone is the gold student ambassador milestone. So this is the one Romel have now. So here's the additional benefits he get. So he get to join special events and speaking engagements, not limited to the country but also from the outside. So he can be invited to speak for the students in maybe in Singapore or something like that. Next is they get to have the program leadership. So they have this leadership program for them. And of course, you get to have the ability to pilot activities. So if you have something fresh in mind that no one has ever thought about, you get to pitch that to them in Microsoft. And then they also have the benefit to be mentored by a Microsoft Most Valued Professional. So these MVPs are people who are, let's say, expert in certain fields in Microsoft products, something like that. And lastly, if they are able to be mentored by a MVP, they also get to be an MVP as well. So in the future, they get to teach other students as well. So it's a great opportunity if you get promoted. So as for my personal experience, I was able to join the program back in January of 2020, just this year. And this is the kind of email that you will receive if you get accepted in the program. So that time I was able to join in when it's still a Microsoft Student Partners program. And also I forgot to mention that even though you didn't actually pass the program, you will still receive an email from them telling you that you can still join the program in the next cohorts. So yeah, if you didn't pass, try again. So as for my first experience in the program, so the Microsoft Philippines actually invited us to assist, or let's say volunteer in their event, which is the Ascenso Pilipinas. So during the time we were still new, most of us are new. A few of them are already part of the program before. So yeah, I was able to meet the student ambassadors. We also received a few swags during that time. I will let you see. So this is the shirt that I actually wear there. So they gave us this, and another one is the bag. This one. So yeah, we received this. There's actually a jacket, but we weren't able to get it because the size is quite big for us. So one of the events that I joined virtually since the pandemic came is the Microsoft Build. So this is actually a week long, and all we have to do is to join certain events that we want to watch. There is also a cloud challenge, so I joined that. Actually, the price there is that they will donate a certain amount of money to certain donations. So yeah, it's a really good challenge to be a part of. The next virtual event was the Microsoft Ignite. Fortunately, I wasn't able to attend this one because I'm quite busy in school. So one thing about the program is that there were events that usually happen during the night. So as for us Filipinos, we can always attend that. So the good thing about this is that they have these recordings of all of the events so that you can still watch it even after the event itself. And one of the great things that we did as a Microsoft ambassador, actually this one we conducted during the time when it's still Microsoft Student Partners. So what we did was we conducted a Microsoft 365 talk to our INC friends. So yeah, we taught them some tips and tricks about certain applications of the 365. So on the right side here are the MSPs that I got to be with. So that sums up my experience during my first year here in the program. And I hope that I will get to see some of you. At least it would be nicer if I would be able to see all of you get into the program next year. So thank you guys and good luck. Don't forget to ask questions if you have any. Then
Wow, truly an inspiring and exciting journey to be in. Thank you very much, Miss Patricia, for that very insightful presentation about the Microsoft Learn Students and Ambassadors program. While listening to the presentation, there are really numerous opportunities that Microsoft that is willing to give to these students when they embark in this journey, especially the lineup of perks that they have in store. For those who want to join the MLSA, we highly encourage you, and it will be surely a life changing journey along the way. So, I think that's about it. Wow! A very productive afternoon indeed in this Microsoft 365 learning session. Sadly, we are now at the end of our program. We would like to thank all of our attendees and viewers for staying with us and learning into utilizing the Microsoft technologies to our advantage. Ayan. It has truly been a worthwhile series filled with great presentations and demonstrations from our student leader speakers. Before we end this program, may I remind that there will be an evaluation form posted on the chat and stream. Kindly fill up the evaluation form so you may get your e-certificate and also for us to evaluate our future events and activities. With that, I hope each and every one of you watching right now has enjoyed our event. We truly appreciate your support and effort in joining with us. Let me just give this saying for you all. Let us not be discouraged on what's happening, but rather find an opportunity in every situation. Once again, thank you very much to everyone. This is Lemuel, your host for the Microsoft 365 learning session, now signing off. Thank you very much and have a great day ahead of you all.